Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Dalton Thunder Smith. A lot of hype around this young fighter. It's Billy Dill, the former IBF featherweight champion.
I'm so excited for this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The courage on display here is incredible. Caught him. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Throws the jab but does not score. We wanted action and they are delivering. How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter lands. Jab misses. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Stamina is off the charts. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. These two fighters are made for one another. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter. Billy Dib on the back foot. And Dib goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. About Billy Dib in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think.
On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And this is with that jab. Punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blocks that left hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Good counter punching. Just avoids the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Do you believe what we're seeing? And he just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't land that jab. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. That was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Smith in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. Time for the fifth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Oh my word, Dalton Smith, look out. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Billy Dib in trouble.
to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close range.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Smith in that last round.
What do you do?
You know that bell was sweet music to...
Let's just get...
Here's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter shots. Nope, that hook won't score. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab does not score. Nice job blocking the hook. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Billy Dib is dazed and confused. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... Round 7, here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not...
Imagine coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T.
And down goes Billy Dibb. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5. Signature, are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that. Whoa, wait a minute! Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Talk about Smith in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. Round 8, and we're off again. Billy Dibb is dazed and confused. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Won't score with that right uppercut. Halfway through the round, and I think... Whoa, wait a minute! Billy D... We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. In that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Great round, now relax. Good man, just saying it.
We'll go again. You've been coasting for this entire fight.
Good work out there, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight.
I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace.
And we enter the ninth. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Did you see that? Billy Dibb. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Billy Dibb in trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my word. Dalton Smith, look out. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Incredible work. Did you see that? Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. Smith just took a big shot. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. They're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a